There we go. Let's be 1 second here. I'm just gonna have a drink. There we go. That's much better. Okay. I mean, if I go for that with the infantry there, what have I done here? Oh, I'm in naval movement. That's why. I was thinking, why is that not working? So I can actually have the artillery join in here. Now, that would give me 9.2 to 6.2. That might not be enough, but I do wonder if it's actually worthwhile doing it like that. Because then at least I'm making the strongest attack I can against that one unit. I think it's going to rely upon how much they actually have afterwards. Only 100, however. Yeah, I can certainly smell a joke there. I can smell that joke. I don't like how these guys don't have much in the way of supply event. That's a little bit worrying there. That is quite worrying. I don't know. I might be trying to bite off too much here. It might actually be a better idea to go ahead and actually shift a unit out of here, really. Because otherwise I might get in a position where I'm stuck. And that is pretty true there. Shift them there. If I have all 3 units attack, we have 13.7 there to 6.2. But is that actually enough, really? I think we'll go for the hasty attack. So that's 13.7. What did I have with the artillery? 9.2. I might be able to bring up another unit to potentially attack with us, and then I can actually have the Panzer Brigade, sorry, Panzer Division move back. I mean, that would be nice. I do have that Panzer Brigade here. That can actually break through, which is good there. Okay. It's a very small unit, though. Very, very, very small unit. Yeah. We do have some Jagdpanthers in here, though, which are freaking awesome. Oh, Jagdpanzers, not sorry. I thought it was Jagdpanther there for a second. I was like, whoa. Happy we've got those bad boys. Okay. This is a difficult part here, is really trying to figure out how to break through in the best way possible. Then again, maybe it's a good idea to actually have the Panzer Brigade join in, so I could potentially have Panzer Brigade move here. I might have the Panzer Brigade join. That gives me 11.8. Maybe I do bring one of these units to join into the fight there. Six here. I could bring another unit potentially from the south. Got 79. What's a good idea here? We'll have them brought up then. Flak regiment is actually pretty amazing, but heavy flak battalion. That's quite a lot of flak there. I mean, have an actual bloody regiment. I mean, look at how many guns there. That's a lot of 88s. That is a lot of 88s there. We even have the 105s there. Those are bloody big guns. Bloody big flak guns. I think what I will do then to make sure we have the ability to break through here. And this is it. If I go ahead and actually have a hasty attack. I mean, that's looking at 13.7. But if I take a look over here then. And I select these units. We're now looking at... I have something else here selected. We're now looking at 19.5 to 6.2. So we actually have a much larger chance of breaking through now. I think I will have the Panzers brought back. I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. We'll keep them there for the time being. I'd love to have some more artillery brought up if I could. That'd be amazing. Maybe another infantry unit if I could manage it somehow. But I'm not going to be able to manage that. Though, saying that... so you've got this unit here. I could maybe have that brought up. That's additional artillery. Right. See, these units could move. They don't have a huge amount of ammunition, but I could potentially have a unit from the south move up here. Yeah, that could move up there and look pretty good there. I do have additional artillery that could be shifted as well, which is important. So what I'm going to do then is... I kind of regret bringing that unit now. I'm going to have the panzers... Yeah, it's a difficult position here because I can't move everything as I'd like to. Oh, can I not? Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I was hoping I could make use of that. So we're now looking at 19.5 there. Maybe that's enough, maybe that isn't. I suppose I could go for more. I could try and move units and really strive for more here. But I don't think I'm going to get that. Jesus Christ, it's 42 minutes past already. This is why I like this game. Because I can spend so much time just talking over little things like this, and I really love that. I think we'll take a risk. I could then potentially attack Hasty with the units in place. We can always pull the panzers out if we want to, but we'll give it a go, so we'll plant attack there. Plant attacks are obviously always stronger than... Yeah, look at that. We forced it to retreat, and we forced it to retreat in the best way there. Knock out 49 AFBs there. That went well. Okay, that was great. I'm really happy that went ahead there and actually worked out for us. That's really good. Thank God for that. They can't shift up, but they could shift to the rear here, which is something I probably might end up doing there. I think I will, actually. I might have actually been off more. I could chew there without a unit. So these are depleted now, which is a bit of a shame. Have them move back. Try and free some room up over here. The Panzer Brigade can shift up to the 4 here. I'm going to take a look. I'm going to have them actually launch a hasty attack, perhaps. But then again, we know roughly what is here. It probably is a smarter idea to have them launch a hasty attack with actual reinforcements rather than on their own. Okay. Ah, 122 is over here. That's interesting. M30 howitzer. I wonder if we're seeing some actual German guns in here. Sorry, some Russian guns in here. That'd be cool. Makes sense as well. Right. They can't be shifted, sadly. They could be. But I'll hold off for that moment. So we do have a breakthrough here, which is great. An actual big breakthrough. There's a headquarters over here, so that could be potentially a depot there. Not likely, but that is Baston, which is one of our objectives, I believe. Is it one of the objectives? Oh, no, it's not even one of the objectives. Okay, fair enough. I think maybe in the big campaign it is. Like, Paris is an objective, which would be nice. So there's a unit here that we're not aware of how strong it is. That was a unit at... oh no, sorry, this is... I'm thinking of further up north here. Okay. Good to know. So we need to carry on breaking through here, but the good news is we are looking towards being able to shift up to Namur, or potentially be able to shift up behind their lines here. If I can get past this unit here, we're in good shape there. And if I can clear these units out of the way, we're in excellent shape. Okay. Still haven't had to make use of these panzers as of yet, which is good. I might have to make use of them now, perhaps. Right, let's have this unit shifted. Let's try and make room for everything possible, really. Yeah, you can see they can break through here if we want to do so. Which is good. I can potentially move in such a way to cut a couple of these units. But even then, the issue is they have so much in the way. Can you imagine if we just made a break for Paris? I can imagine that would go about as well as, yeah. Yeah. It'd be funny, though. I mean, we'd be able to, we'd be able to claim that we took Paris again. Oh, dear. That wouldn't do very much for us. It'd be quite cool to get to all those aircraft there. But no, it's not going to do us any good. Okay. A bit funny, though. I mean, there's a big airfield over here. If I could get that, that'd be nice. But that's quite far to the north there. Okay. Yeah, the good news is we're no longer seeing fortifications against us, which is nice. That makes things significantly easier for us. The good news is we have our own fortifications here, which helps us out significantly. Okay. Just trying to hold on to as much power as I can. I don't have a lot in the way of mobile units. I will have more armor concentrated in that area. The armor's great, but there's no point to it if it's not concentrated enough to actually be able to do a goddamn thing. It'd be nice to break that unit there and push up even further. But if we take a look over there, there's enough to be gained from that position. Malmedy, it'd be nice to break it. I thought we could have broken it early because it was only 3 there, but apparently that is not the case, which is a bit of a shame, but hey, I suppose that was going to happen there. Need to seize more. If I could take more towns and ideally more depots, at least we're in a position to actually look after ourselves a little bit better. Okay. This is it. These guys, they don't have that much in the way of fuel. They are a little bit further away from the action. These fellows could move further. So maybe I do have this element of the 12th SS Panzer, have the 12th SS Panzer brought up perhaps. At least then they can actually push up here. Self-propelled and anti-tank then. We'll give them the big guns then. So we have here the heavy Panzerjägers. So these are the Pak 44s, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. They are some of the best looking things I've ever seen. I don't know what it is I like about them. It's just because they're so freaking big. It's like just humongous. And yes, we do have some Jagdpanther here. So we have 7 Jagdpanther. And we have some Jagdpanzers. Yeah, with that 88 Pak 43 L71 there. Big gun. Some Pioneers in here too. Excellent. We have a lot of Jagdpanthers in here. A lot of Jagdpanthers. Was that 19 Jagdpanther? That's a lot of Jagdpanther. I don't imagine there's actually a lot of Jagdpanthers actually around here. Let's take a look. Jagdpanther. I don't imagine we have that many. I could probably go ahead to our report here. Equipment. Is that just upgrade? Speed of ground elements. I don't know if this is actually the... so this is just equipment across the board then, isn't it? Okay. Lovely little look of the King Tiger. So cool. Let's see then. I might not be able to see it through here. I'd have to double check. I'd have to really go ahead and double check to see how many we actually produce here. So build cost is 428. See, this is what I'm looking forward to actually, is having this yeah, I'm looking forward to actually having this deep production element in one of these two. It's been a while since I've heard anything about it, but it is supposedly meant to have a much deeper production component, so I'm looking forward to that. I need to look back into this game, really look back into it, because it's worth the time. Ah, thank you very much, Van Nomadic. Much appreciated, my man. You get to see us fail. Oh dear. Right, so maybe I do go ahead and actually launch a hasty, but then again, there's no point launching a hasty if it's not going to work, is there? It'd be nice for that information, but it's not going to do me any good. They can't be really shifted out to do as much good here either. Knife can't be shifted up much further. So maybe I do go ahead and do this then. They're not going to have much in the way of movement to move beyond here anyhow. So I think we do have them actually utilize the breakthrough. So looking at 19 there, 28 there, 25 there. I'll go ahead and have them shifted out here. Maybe I do attack there, because I don't have a lot of detection, do I? They can launch a plant attack. Don't think the artillery can. 25 there. Do have you there. It's good to have you, man. How you doing there, Nomadic? You doing good, my man? Okay. Yeah, I can't move much into support here right now. I think I'll attack with the Panzer Brigade to get an idea of how strong they are. Yeah, scouted. We're looking at quite a lot of AFVs there, aren't we? Okay, it's not as tough as I thought it could have been there. Thank God for that. So we do see elements of the 28th US Infantry Division. We do see elements of the 10th Armoured, which we did hit there. That's good to hear. Right. And that was the 9th US Armoured. Seen here the 10th US Armoured, which is interesting. Where's the 9th US Armoured? So 9th US Armoured went down here. Okay. On a plant attack, they'd have 13 there. I could probably do it a little bit more to break through that. But the good news is once we break through that, we do still have elements of panzers actually able to break on and carry on there, really. I do actually have, so we have now 1st SS Panzer, 9th SS, 2nd SS, yeah, 130th Panzerlehr. So we do actually have a good number of panzer divisions able to be used. How you doing there, Dravros? Good to have you, my friend. Or Dravaros. I keep saying it wrong, don't I? Forgive me. So we do have a number of actual armor divisions I can actually push on through, which is good. So we have that going for us. Maybe I do have 116th brought up here. 23 there, 21 there. Okay. How much fuel do they have? 98. Issues, we don't have that tremendous of an ability to go too far. I don't need much to break them, but I need enough to just be able to make it look good, essentially. So we'll go ahead, we'll have them committed. Now, they're considered unready, which is not good. Obviously, that is really bad. That's not what you want to be in. They've had their strength there sapped considerably. 116th actually has a number of units assigned here. That's looking good. Okay. No, I'm not seeing any artillery that could be brought up here, which is not great. So I can attack with 23.9 there. Ideally, we break that. I think we will. I'd love to be sure of it, but I think we will break it. The 28th US Infantry, where was that? Yes, we had... Yeah, okay. So that's 28 US Infantry. We had... So they've been attacked multiple times then. So which element do we have here then? We have the 2nd 28th... So 2nd... what do you want to call it? Regiment of the 28th US Infantry Division there. Assuming they're 3 infantry regiments per division, which I'd imagine they are. It's triangular divisions, I believe they are. So, over here then, they lost a considerable amount of strength. Well, 789 men. 17 guns, 12 AFVs, a lot of that. Obviously that could be from support. They lost another 25 guns there, another 633 men. So over here then, they do have a fair amount of support. That's due to the fact that it's the core headquarters. Well, the good news is once we break the core headquarters, it's gonna hurt the rest of the units in the area. So it's tougher because it does have the core actually there to support it. There's not anything I can do to make these units any stronger, so we'll have to hope for the best. 23.9, we're looking at quite good odds, so let's hope we do break them. We do break them, thankfully. You can see they lose 88 of these AFVs. 8 guns, we actually looked to have won that air battle there. We had 51 fighters, they had 43, we shot down 17 for their bombers. Our own fighters only took 7 losses. We had 21 bombers actually make it in and make it the hell out again, which is good. 518 men lost, 4 guns lost, 28 AFVs lost. Yeah, that looked pretty good there. I'm quite happy about that. That's actually a pretty good result for us. And I wonder if that's due to the fact that we actually did have considerably more AA guns. And especially like the 105s and just... I mean, you look at that, I've got 92 88s there. That's a pretty considerable amount of A8s. They had 8140s and 2390s. We had a lot. We had... I mean, that's their 2390s. That's that big gun. So we had more AA in the area as well. That's pretty nice. So we do have Baston. So Baston is ours. The... regimental combat team here. No, sorry. The Combat Command B here of the 10th US Armoured has been pushed out here. I imagine they're in a bad state. We do have elements here of the 28th US Infantry. We have the other element here of the 28th US Infantry. So, I can't really move up. I can't move this back. So these guys are kind of stuck in this position as they are right now. Which, okay, that's not too bad. At least it forms a solid core for us, for our defense. I mean, it could be worthwhile to potentially bring the panzers to attack this position here. Slight woods. But I think we'll carry on pushing as we can here. If I can break these positions here, it'll be looking good. So let's see. So I've got 22 here, 20 here. Issue is that bloody... yeah, maybe I attack there. Well, actually, if I do that, I can actually shift that there. Let's see. Can't shift there. They can't shift that either. Do I have any infantry that can be shifted? Okay. Yeah, they can only go there. I mean, maybe I do concentrate the infantry forces in the area to attack the armoured position there. Is a armoured brigade. We're looking at an armoured brigade and a US infantry regiment. We could potentially overwhelm that. It's the US armoured that's the problem there. They are in light woods with good roads. If I got that, I'd actually have a 3 hex wide corridor to work with, which would be nice. It doesn't do that much for me, however. That's the only problem there. I could move there. Okay, that's not too bad. I think I will do that. The reason being, even though they're not going to have that much, they have... okay, well, they don't have the ability to attack. I was kind of hoping that they might have had the ability to launch a hasty attack, but it does strengthen that. Looking at 9.4 there. No, I can't attack there. I was hoping they'd have a little bit more and I could have done like a double hasty attack there, but I guess not. Okay. I'm at the point now when I start to run out of options as to what I can actually use, and because there simply isn't that much to actually use, really. Okay. How you doing there, Freya? Good to have you, my friend. I think I might have to use the armor. I'm looking at 20 there. If I move there to south, 22 there. And this is it. I need to move towards Antwerp. Not towards, like, Sedan or something of that nature. Ooh. Beer and pizza sounds good, man. What kind of pizza do you like? This could be, like, a general question here. As far as I'm concerned, if it's not a flat... if it's not a thin crust pizza, it ain't a pizza. I don't want a pie. I don't want a pie, man. I do like the look of those Chicago, like... Is it a Chicago? I don't know. They're like, essentially like a pizza pie. And I don't know if I'm up for that. I don't know if I could actually handle that much, like, pizza and cheese and sauce. I don't know if I could. Just don't know if I got it in me to handle that much. Okay. Bit of a off-tangent thing to say. Okay. 11.6 there, 2.5. Yeah, that's good there. I'm going to have them shift back so I can actually try and get something else up to the front there. I'd like to actually have them refitted if I can. If it comes to playing this game, if it comes to playing the game, which one would you recommend for someone who wants to start with this type of game? Ah, thanks, man. Would it be one of the East and one of the West? I'd say War in the West, the reason being, because War in the East 2 is actually going to take a lot of the mechanics from War in the West, so it's probably a easier time. I mean, this is it, they're both good. We're not too far away from a sale, though, that's the thing as well. There's typically sales around Christmas time, so it might be worthwhile just to hold off, and for the price you probably pay, you can probably get all of them, which is a pretty attractive deal. But if I would say to pick one now, I think War in the West is one of those where it's really intriguing because there's so much here. You definitely do see the Western Front like no other game, I'd imagine. The logistical system is better, the air system is better than War of the East. But War of the East is probably more fun because you actually have the German-Soviet War. You're playing in a much earlier time frame as well, 421. So, I suppose you get to experience the euphoric highs and the pitiful lows. So, and I'd imagine, yeah, I'd say War of the East is easier to learn as well. I'd say probably War of the East, but War of the East 2 would be more like War in the West. So, we'll have to see, really. I don't know too much about the shape of the new game, so I can't give you any exact data, unfortunately. Well, any exact information, not data. Data sounds really obnoxious. Okay, let's see. I might go ahead and actually commit to a second division here, just to make sure we break through there. We should break through. But you know what, I just want to be sure on that. I don't have a lot of additional maneuverability here, so we'll go ahead and we'll commit there. I mean, this is a problem. We're starting to run lower on actual tanks now. But we do look great here. Where's your command? Right, that's your command now. Let's see. Shift Z. There we go. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here then is actually have the core command shifted up. Okay. So we could launch a plant attack there that would break through. And if I was to go ahead and launch a hasty attack there, sorry, plant attack there, yeah, it'd be nice, but it's not worthwhile. We're going to go ahead and, I mean, I could hasty attack that 12.5, but I'd rather have 24.4 versus 2.5, just to make sure we absolutely win there. I'd like to be able to round them if we could. We'll see. Yeah, you can see there, 6-1. We probably would have won that on a hasty attack, but I think it was worthwhile. You can't just half-arse it. You've really got to make sure you win these battles. Okay. And we have a breakthrough here. Not as I would have wanted. I would have wanted us to be able to carry on here. But we have that now. The US forces aren't in a great position. Not the greatest breakthrough, but it's still a breakthrough. We can't do everything on first turn. But we have a strong spear. Well, yeah, we have a strong spearhead here. Or else we can go ahead and work on that. I think what we do then is continue to push on here. And I think that'll be the way we take it. Go with that. Okay. So I could shift up here and have 11, or I could have 19 here. If I go to this position, I can attack 2 positions. If I go to Baston, I can attack the remaining elements. And the elements of the US infantry there have done really well, actually. But I want to go to when I have more maneuverability, to be honest. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to make much use of them. So we'll move here, then. So, we do have Arlon to the south. We do shift the actual core command out of the way. So we're looking at 6.4 there to 0.4. We're looking at 6.4 to 1.1. So I'm going to hasty attack that. I don't need to plant attack that, I'd imagine. You never know. Let's see. Can I give it any support units? Just try and beef it up any amount. You never bloody know. And I'd rather make sure I can actually break through here than, than not. We should have more 88s now. Yeah, that's looking like a lot of 88s. I'm going to hasty attack and have faith. Fuck me, that's what I get for having faith. God damn it. Okay, that's not great. Right, plant attack. I should just plant attack too. Okay, we're pushing out of the way. And I've ruined the... God damn it. That's what you get. That's what you get. Don't have faith. Don't have faith, guys. It doesn't work out. Even though it's incredibly weak and you can't be you can't be sure. Yeah, they did have some support coming in there from core headquarters, which is a bit of a shame, but we've broken through pretty heavily now. I'm down to my last Panzer division. At least we've broken through. I mean, maybe I go to Arlon, because there is potentially a depot there, but I want to break this here. Try and shift it to the north, perhaps. It's a tough sell, really. I can't move here out to the north, sadly, but I need to move to the north. We need to move that way. So I think perhaps even if I can't move on much further, I might as well go with that. So I'll move them here. I can only hasty attack that. And it's not looking too great. I might want to just leave it at that, really. And I think we will have to then. Not as great as I would have wanted it to have been there, really. But we break through, and that is what matters there. Right, reinforce it, so we can hold it. It does allow me to have units actually placed up behind, where we can actually... This is it, we'll have the infantry actually be able to attack then in the future too. Artillery could be potentially moved up as well. Okay. I don't like how weakly held this is. I am going to have another Panzer Division brought up here. The reason being, well, I'd rather have it there, but at least I can actually use it for the push. We need as much armor as we can get there. Oh, these can't be shifted then, it seems. That's interesting. For some reason, last time I couldn't. Odd. I can't break it up, that's why. That's it. That's the problem. Okay. So I do have Fallschirmjäger there. They are set actually to be able to drop, which is something that's cool. So we have that as an option.